Okay, I think we're good to go and we can start. A pleasant afternoon to everybody, and again, welcome to our GIS Conversations webinar series. For this afternoon, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Sarah Villavicencio, and I will be your moderator for today. And we have Rex Tan as our presenter. So, as part of our solution consulting team at Esri Singapore, Rex helps organizations create business values with geospatial solutions in sectors such as built environment and utilities. Prior to joining Esri Singapore, he has been advocating for the use of drone technology with IoT and GIS across several industries within Southeast Asia. So, without further ado, let me now turn over the floor to Rex.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I'm very happy to have you guys here today, and I hope everything is well so far. And for the webinar today, I would like to share with you about the how location intelligence can strengthen business continuity in the pandemic, like right now. So the agenda of the webinar today is I'll give you an overview of COVID-19 situation in Singapore so far, and then another overview of business continuity and recovery. And after that, I will present you a solution of staff health and facility safeguard solutions, which consists of two components. So the first one will be visitor and facility management, and then the second component will be staff health and movement management. So moving on, I'll present you COVID-19 Disaster Response Program developed by Esri. And lastly, we'll go through a question and answer sessions before we end the webinar. So COVID-19, so the rapid outbreak of this virus present an alarming health crisis that the world is trying to overcome right now. And many countries have implemented lockdowns to prevent further spread of the virus. And such lockdown have significantly disrupted life and economies throughout the world. And of course, Singapore is no exception. And in response to the current COVID-19 situation, Singapore government has formed a multi-ministry task force to address the pandemic. And the task force has implemented many measures, so such as social distancing, circuit breaker, and financial packages to control the spread of the virus and support the local businesses and economy. So now let me bring you through what has happened since January until May. So it has been 5 months since we have the very first confirmed case of COVID-19 in Singapore. And then in February, the first cluster of the virus is identified, and then DORSCON level is raised from yellow to orange. And then in March, safe distancing measures was announced to limit the further spread of the virus. And in April, circuit breaker was announced by Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong to strengthen the effort in fighting the pandemic. And this month, we have witnessed continuous decline in the local community cases, and daily cases trend is going down. This is indeed a positive outcome that we have been anticipating. So due to the implementation of social distancing and circuit breaker, businesses, regardless of essential or non-essential services, are facing similar business impact. So the first impact is tremendous lost sales due to the lower market demand. And then second is manpower shortage and imbalanced distribution of workforce. And the third business impact is closure of workplace premises, which reveal the lack of awareness of workforce safety and your workforce location. And we also review another lack of clear visibility of the real-time facility status and the staff well-being. So after circuit breaker is announced, all the non-essential services are required to telecommute and fully operate online. So right now, there are approximately more than 2 million local workers are working from home since circuit breaker is implemented in April. So operating business through telecommuting is necessary right now to reduce the emergence of any clusters in this critical time. So working from home has become the new norm since then. And during this period, a number of organizations have discovered, the lack of visibility of staff health status and location status and also facility status that I just mentioned earlier. So right now, let's talk about the essential services. And the notable example here is McDonald's Singapore and the closure of their operation across the island. So as a preventive action in the fight against the pandemic, Ministry of Health has advised McDonald's to stop all their restaurant operation until the second week of May. Okay, because 7 of their employees tested positive of the virus, and all the other employees working at the 4 outlets were subsequently told to serve, a 14 days leave of absence, and regardless of whether they have come into contact with the confirmed cases, and they were quarantined in the medical facilities and are being monitored by medical personnel as per Ministry of Health guideline. So to give you an impact, the lost sales that they are experiencing right now. So they have over 130 outlets across the island. And then the fast food giant employs more than 10,000 people in Singapore and serve more than 6 million customers every month. Okay, based on this stat, you can realize that McDonald's is facing a significant loss sales during this period of closure. So in such a critical time, Esri Singapore has created a business continuity and recovery plan aiming to mitigate your business risk with ready-to-deploy maps and apps with data analytics capability powered by ArcGIS platform. So as we start to think about how to tackle the business impact of COVID-19, I would like to ask you guys to think about 4 questions that are the core of the solution that I'm going to present later. So first one, do you know where your employees are working and if they are safe at the moment? And second, do you know which of your facilities are operating normally and which facilities are impacted or closed during this period of pandemic? And then are you able to communicate the status of employees, and your facility with your HR, your senior leadership, your stakeholders, and even to your customer? Likewise, are you able to share the status of the information with the internal decision makers? So with a question in mind, I would like to share a statement from Ministry of Health Singapore to various sectors during this pandemic. So it goes, lack of continuity planning can result in a cascade of failures as employers attempt to address challenges of COVID-19 with insufficient resources. So to respond to the pandemic, organization needs to gather information, analyze them, understand the information, and also share them relevant to their businesses and also their stakeholders. So hence, we develop a turnkey solution that help our customer to manage risk, manage the crisis, maintain the continuity of their business operations, and also increase overall resilience with location intelligence. So let me present to you the Staff Health and Facility Safeguard solution powered by ArcGIS platform. So it consists of 2 parts. So the first one, facility and visitor management. So to minimize disruptions to your facilities and also to your sites, this solution component provides organization dashboard to actively monitor and understand the status of your facilities, say including your restaurant, offices, and other stores. So understanding which facilities are open, closed, or otherwise impacted by the spread of COVID-19 lays a foundation for reallocating resources to meet current and also future market opportunities. So utilizing mobile survey, as you can see from a slide, organization can enable field team to share the real-time information update on their facility status from any devices, and also paperless, simple and easy. And also visitors like your client or delivery man can record their body temperature and travel history before they enter to your premises or even to your office, just using the mobile app. So this is a streamlined approach to data management, allows update from a field to be automatically added to a dashboard in real time, and also to the web application for enhanced situational awareness. So from a dashboard, you can see like status of your store. Is it how many store is closed, scheduled to close or scheduled to open? All the information can be clearly presented on a dashboard. So the solution has 2 types of key benefits. So the first one is to the staff. So for the staff, the solution can help create a safe working environment during this pandemic. And then another key benefit to the organization is the solution provide a proper measure to address the situation by providing the awareness And also it provides you the visibility of the visitors and facility status. And the third key benefit is it provides you a way to comply with, with all the measures implemented by the government, like record keeping and also for contact tracing. So the key feature of this solution component is it is paperless, simple and easy. So to record your information, you just need to scan the QR code and then you can navigate to the mobile app. I mean, it's a survey form that I will show you in the demo later. And then you can update your facility status in different color. For example, green, orange, red means different operational status. Okay, and then communicate the information to all the staff and even to your customers. And then lastly, with the dashboard, you can do reporting to your management and also to your stakeholders. So the second component of the solution is staff health and movement management. So this solution component aims to help organization to overcome challenge, to understand the status of the team, to ensure essential functions are being fulfilled. Okay, identifying and maintaining awareness about which employees are remote or working in facilities and their well-being, of course, are essential component of your business resilience. And by leveraging this mobile survey for daily check-in and also the dashboard to monitor responses, organizations are equipped with a real-time awareness of their staff during this period of time. So the key benefit to the staff is now they can self-report their health status with, again, paperless, simple and easy mobile app on a daily basis. So including when there's any changes to their working condition throughout the day, they can just go to the mobile app or to the web app just to update their status. And then for organization, management can monitor their workforce capacity and status in real time on a single dashboard. And with such information, this help organization to better understand the distribution of their workforce and to avoid creating a workplace cluster in order to ensure business continuity. So together, this helped the organization better understand how the business operation are being impacted by the COVID-19 and improving the decision making and of course the business continuity planning and execution. So there are four main key features of the solution. First one, the reporting features of staff health status at the staff location and also their availability status, whether they're on leave or they're sick, they're not feeling well. And then there's another key feature is that it has a track record of all the staff health in terms of their body temperature. And then third feature is it complies with the health monitoring policy set by the government. And the last feature is it has the classification of the staff health status and also the location status on the dashboard. So everything will be visible on the dashboard. And I'm going to show you the dashboard and also the mobile app right now. Okay, as you can see, this is the example of, the demo example of the mobile app. Once you scan the QR code, you can access a mobile app through a web browser or through the mobile app called Survey123. Either way will work. So in this interface, you can simply key in your body temperature and then the time of the recording, whether it's morning or afternoon. And after that, select your work venue, whether you're working from home or today you're on leave. And after that, you can submit the information. All the information submitted, right, will be sent to the cloud database and then reflected on the mobile dashboard, as you are seeing here right now. So on the dashboard of staff temperature monitoring, you can see the total submission of the day by your employees. Okay, as you can see right now, morning, I have 22 records sent by my employees. And then afternoon, there's one record. And you can see the staff temperature submission distribution over 30 days in the chart. And then looking at the map, you can see the locations of where they submit their body temperature. So this gives you a clear visibility of where your staff is and also the trend of the submissions. And also don't forget about the work venue. You can see the yellow one means working from home, means most of your workers are working from home. and then others could means they're at the client side. And then with the right hand side, you can see there's a list. Okay, provide the information of staff with normal temperature. And if there's any staff recorded high temperature, say more than 37.5 degree, it will appear here. But fortunately, there's no one with high temperature today. If you want to track the record, say last week, I can select the date, say last Wednesday, 13th of May. Okay, once I click it, the total submission will change. And then the staff with normal temperature will also change. So this is how you do the record tracking. So this is the demo. So let me get back to you to the presentation. So now let me introduce you the COVID-19 Disaster Response Program developed by Esri. So our objective of this program is to help support your organizational effort to keep your community safe and also to manage the current situation. So in this program, we will be providing you ArcGIS software, and then we will also support the workflow implementation, geospatial data collection, integration, and also technical support. So if you need any more assistance, please reach out to us at the website that you can see from the slide, www.esri.com/disaster. So what is it in this COVID-19 Respond package? So in this package, we will be providing you the ArcGIS online subscription with the user type of creators. And then we will also provide you a desktop app. Okay, the next generation desktop GIS application called ArcGIS Pro, and also ArcGIS Insight, which is a self-service location analytics with data science and also business intelligence workflow. And we also include ArcGIS Hub Basic for you to share the information. So this is a platform for you to share the information to the public and of course to stakeholders as well. So it is possible that this coronavirus, this COVID-19 threat will eventually fade, as Ebola, Zika, and SARS viruses that we have seen in recent years. But even if it does, the next devastating, and yet unnamed outbreak is not so much a matter of if, but when. So in order to prepare us to build the resilience, we are always here ready to help with our COVID-19 Respond package and also the business continuity and resilient plan. So the key takeaways of today's webinar is the location intelligence provide a real-time insight about the impact of the pandemic is having on your workforce, your businesses, and also on your facilities. And the second key takeaway is location intelligence help decision makers like you to estimate the resources required to keep your organization moving forward, even in a tough time. So the key takeaway is GIS provides the tool you needed to integrate your data, the activities, your business operation, and analytics that support collaborative actions and also increase overall resilience. So as circuit breaker is ending soon, as a news show yesterday, it is critical for every organization to stay vigilant to ensure the well-being of your employees and your customer, of course, to prevent any future development of cluster. The cluster could be happen in your premises or in your workplace. So if as the old normal is gone, we hope to assist you in strengthening your business resilience with our safe management measure and also our geospatial technology in the face of this and even the next global threat. So thank you for your time today. I hope we stay connected. If you have any inquiries, please drop us an email in this connect@esri.com.sg. And also, if you need more information about the Esri Disaster Response Program, you can also access the website stated here, esri.com/disaster. I will also include resources. Later, I'll share the slide on the website, so you can check the timeline, and then more information about the solutions, our turnkey solutions that I presented just now. So let's go to the questions and answer sessions. Thank you for your time. Yeah.
Okay, so you can type in your questions if you have any on the box that you have on your GoToWebinar interface. Right, Rex, I have one question here.
Yes.
Okay, Um, so you have presented two solution platforms for facility management. Did you
Hmm.
have to code the dashboard from scratch, or maybe just to extend the question, did you also have to code the mobile applications from scratch?
No, not at all. Actually, this is the beauty of our solutions. No coding is required unless you need to customize. So
Mm,
the general function that you that our customer need usually are already in the software. Just a plug and play, and then do some configurations. So unless it requires you to do customization, then you do the coding. Otherwise, our solutions provides most of the function that is required to respond to the pandemic, in this tough time. Say the survey
great.
form, you just uh, say you want to add a name or time. It's come in a widget form. Likewise for the
Mhm.
dashboard.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. I have one more question here. Um, can you please expound on the items included in the COVID-19 response package?
Mm.
Yeah, so there's a follow-up, but let's answer that question first.
Yeah. So for this Esri disaster response program, we will provide you the Esri ArcGIS software I just mentioned. It includes ArcGIS Online platform. The desktop version is called ArcGIS Pro, and ArcGIS Insight for you to run data analysis of the data. So with ArcGIS Online, it's basically a web GIS platform, allows you to uh, conduct GIS analysis, share the information through a cloud system. And if you require more advanced GIS analysis, you can do it on the desktop app, which is the
Mm,
ArcGIS Pro. And then for ArcGIS Insight, right? If you need to do some data science, include or integrate data science workflow, you can use this separate application as well, ArcGIS Insights, for you to
mm-hmm,
run more advanced data science analysis of the huge data that you have. So these are essentially the component that we have, software component that we have for this DRP. And of course, other than this software, we will also provide you our expertise support in workflow implementation, understanding your organization workflow, your operation workflow, and then integrate the data, uh, the the data from your site, and also the data that you need in order to generate the insight for you to conduct your business continuity plan and implementation.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. And then a follow-up question to that is,
Hmm.
what if I want to extend the use of the package beyond 6 months?
Regarding to that, I would like to write to us. Usually after 6 months, we assess the situation on a case by case basis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also depends on the status of the the virus that's happening in a global scale. So I would
Right.
suggest to that question, just write to us, and then we try to understand your situation and then give you a more precise and accurate response to your question. Thank you.
Mm. Okay, great. Thank you for that,
Mm.
Rex. And again, as Rex has mentioned, if you have any more inquiries, it doesn't have to be regarding COVID-19. Um, as long as it's GIS related and we can help you out with it, so you can drop us an email at connect@esrisingapore.com.sg, or for other general inquiries, you can reach out to us from our website. And as mentioned earlier, we will be sharing the recording along with the slide deck on our website once we have completed this webinar. There we go. So for general inquiries, you can reach out to us at sgsingapore.com.sg/general inquiry. And if you would like to explore more about the details of the Esri Disaster Response Program, you can visit the site at www.esri.com/disaster.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't see any more questions coming in at the moment. If you're quite shy right now, please do reach out to us from these different platforms right here that you can see on your screen. And with that, we thank you for attending our final COVID-19 themed webinar for the month. Please do check out our website for the schedule of the next webinars that we will have to cater for you. And again, please do stay safe during this time. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.